So hello guys, on this video, I'm going to flip this $1,000 I have here to $5,000. And yes, I know I can make it. I know I can flip it. If I follow through with my strategy and observe properly, I can take this $1,000 to $5,000. So watch how I will flip this $1,000 to $5,000. And so I'm using the moving average indicator, and on my moving average I set my moving average to WMA, and I increase the period to 95. So here is it. The period, I increase the period to 95. I will use the WMA. So I just can choose any color you like. For me, I choose the pink color and just increase my line, and that's it. So after that, the next indicator I use on this strategy, on this setup, is the MACD. So the MACD, the fast period I use 13, the slow period I use 25, the signal period I use 10. So I just I choose green for my color. For signal, I choose red for my color, and that's it. So I just increase the line for them to be thicker, and that's it. So on this trading, I'm using just two indicators. All right, and now my candle, I use a 1 minute candle time, and I use my time, I use the 1 minute time. I use 1 minute candle frame, and I use a 1 minute time. So let's go. So when I take my first trade, I will explain the reason why I took the trade. So let's look for a perfect time to take our first trade. Now, this is a perfect time to take our first trade. I came late, but I still think it's a perfect time to take our first trade. So after the trade, I will explain the reason why I still took the trade on this I still took this particular trade. Remember, before you take any trade, try as much as possible to observe the point of your entry and what is currently happening there. Though we don't have power over the market, but when you look thoroughly, when you look well, it helps you to minimize your loss. I think we're going to win this trade. I think I'm going to win this trade. Great, great. So the first trade just entered. Now, the reason why I took this trade is my moving average. I have a signal that the market will be trading downtrend, will be trading down. Now, the red crosses the moving average. So when the red crosses the moving average with a little bit voltage or with some voltage, there's a possibility that the trend will continue downwards. And then MACD, both lines on MACD are pointed towards the downward direction, and that is a perfect signal for you to take your trade. When the MACD or lines cross each other and then facing downwards, that is a perfect time to take a trade. But you must try your possible best to observe that the trade will definitely move downward at that particular time you want to enter into the trade. For here, you see the red candle crosses the moving average, and then the MACD cross each other and go towards the downward direction. So that is the reason why I took the trade. So with these tips, I think you as well can use it to uh, uh, make some profit on your live account. So whatever happens on the demo account is what happens on the live account. So it does not matter if I'm using the demo account for this tutorial. What matter is the movement, is the strategy. So use it on your real account. It will work fine for you as well. A perfect moment for our next trade. Now, the reason why I took this trade is after looking through the chart, I see this candle has faced so many time rejection to break through this moving average. So it has tested the moving average more than 3 times, which was returned back. So there's a 100% chance of it breaking it the fourth time. And as well, MACD cross each other as well, and they are facing towards the up direction, and there is a perfect signal and that the trend is going up or upwards. And if you take a trade at that time, it will definitely go well for you. So this is our second trade. So let's look for our third trade. I think we are taking a 5 to 6 trade. Okay, guys, this is a perfect time to take this trade, and I will explain why I took this trade after the closure of the candle and the trade. Like I said, this moment that I'm trading, the candles are very rough. The market is very rough, so the candles are not stable. But I'm still trying my best to take my trade at the best perfect time I can see and I can look into in taking my trades. So when you are trading and you're trading with your real money and you are facing this kind of movement on candles, you have to be very careful. Now, the reason why I took this trade is the red candles are still below the moving average, and if you look, the red candle only tested the last point of when the trade pick up uptrend. So here at this particular stage here is when the trend started moving up, and you can see the last down point here is exactly the point where the trade start moving up. So when I see this kind of movement like this, I always know it's the possibility of a retracement of price at the moment. So I quickly dive in and take the trade. So I'm supposed to take another trade here, but I don't want to risk it. So I will let it go and check other pairs out. So that makes it the third trade so far that we've traded successfully. So let's look for our fourth trade till we get to 5,000. I think this is a moment, but it's a moment not worth risking. So I will let it go. Okay, guys. Now here is the perfect time of taking this trade. I'm very, very sure, I'm positively sure of a further uptrend movement on this particular moment, because uh, the upward movement still continues, because we've not gotten to the last point of the last up movement on this trend. So the market is still on the downtrend and is still strongly to locate itself up. And the green candles are above the moving average. The moving average is below the green candle, and that's a possible chance of uptrend. So guys, if you watch carefully and you look carefully and you follow carefully, you understand, you try to understand the moving average and your MACD, you will definitely know and see that this strategy is 100% working. If you manage it well, you strategize it well, you are patient enough to take your trade at the right time, you will see that the strategy is 100% working. And when you look here, you see that the MACD, they cross each other. So there's a possibility for uptrend for us on this pair. So guys, just follow your strategies, master them, and then try to build your own little bit strategy as well on them by looking at the price the price lines here, because they test you to where the price is going and what will happen soon on the trade and on the trend at the moment.